Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Let's Play The Consuming Shadow. Yep, holy crap! It's Halloween, or October, or maybe end of September, and I'm in the mood to play some creepy games. Yep, playing some creepy games. And so, I played this game before, and it occurred to me, hey, this is kind of creepy, and it shouldn't take, like, longer than a month to lose horribly in this game. So let's play some more Consuming Shadow. Remember, this is kind of a side-scrolling when we're inside the different dungeons or mansions or what have you type of game. We have limited ammo, life, and sanity. Our objective is to try to figure out what dark evil one is here. Once we've made our best educated guess, figuring out who it is, and assembling the spell we need to stop him, then we gotta go to Stonehenge and seal him away. That is the plan. A heads up that it has been like a year since I last played the game, maybe a little longer than that. As such, you should expect me to be back to square one when it comes to combat, and pretty terrible at it. We're probably gonna die right away. All right, let's go ahead and start us up a new game and get to it. You have a game in progress. Yep, I have no idea when that was last done. We'll start all over. Oh right, okay, so we have two people unlocked. I think when I last left off, I said we're going to read the diary and the logbook and everything, which I guess we'll do that later. Right, so, because it's been a long time, we're going to start with the Scholar again. I'll have to check my volume really quick, everyone, before I actually hit start. I'll be right back, actually. This is pretty loud to me. Okay, everyone, I had to lower the volume a little bit. It was a little too loud. So we have two characters unlocked. Everyone starts with the Scholar, and we unlock the Ministry Man by completing some sort of series of quests while we were in the game last time. There's two other characters which we don't have access to at the moment. Alright, we're going to go ahead and select the Scholar. He's a default character, and I think he's probably a good one to start with. We have 60 hours to save the world. We start with a car, a gun, owned, and because we played for quite a bit, we actually start with 4 birth stars, which will give us a little bit, some perks before we get going. A shadow is trying to enter our world, one of the ancients. The runes confirm it. I don't know which one. All I know is that they arrive at Stonehenge 3 days from now. I have the ability to incant runes in the ancient tongue, but I do not know what incantation sequence will banish the evil. Nor do I know which evil to banish. What I do know is that I will never determine these things by sitting here, letting time tick away. Alright, well, let's get started. Now, we get to pick birth stars. As you can see, we get, in this case, we would get 18 sanity, 1% chance that we'll earn a random spell, and +1 health. It's probably best, like, to move it about a bit and see if you can get something that you like. Like, here we go. Ooh, that's pretty good. We're getting in the middle of a crab. Is that what's increasing that? Can we get 2% plus? Let's go with this to start. Bam. There's one of our things. Oh, additional research? I don't think we need research. Oh, hello, melee damage. Can we get a little bit of both? We could. Anything over here? Medkit capacity. Alright, so this first off increases our max health, our base sanity, and I forget what random spell chance is, but it gives us something. We have the priest, which inflicts a research, which I don't remember what that does. We have our melee damage over here, which could prove really, really useful, actually. And over here, what do we got? We have medkit capacity. This will let our medkits heal a little more. I'm really tempted to just drop more points over here, but we'll mix it up. We do get 5s. We get 3 more stars. Let's take some of the bull here. Can we get 20% and a little bit of extra research? We can. Bam, take that one. I'm really tempted just to grab another one of these. These are really useful, I think. The lion improves our health and sanity. No, I'm sorry, that's... The crab is health, the lion is sanity. Okay. Let's... Can we take another one of these, I guess? We could put it right on the same spot and grab the same bonus. Plus a little more sanity. I need to practice using spells more often, so why not? We'll choose a magician. And then for our final rank, Let's grab some of the serpent. Actually, no. Let's grab more of this. I mean, this is taking a while, but it's really important. I have a good choice here. Okay, there's our character. You have received a text from the Ministry of Occultism. If you can find the information you need in towns, tainted by the shadow, you might make some immediate headway if you went to Faro. Alright, first off over here, we've got our notes, any spells we know, and we don't know any. We know the benefit ritual requires 4 to cast it, but that's it so far. My studies have shown that 3 distinct ancient ones are currently active. One of them is trying to break into our realm, the one I must banish. A second one is assisting them. A third ancient one, for ineffable reasons of their own, is working against them. Attempting to banish the wrong god would be disastrous. I must gather clues and identify my enemy. And we have no clues at the moment. We also have a health kit, but we're not wounded. And over here we have a syringe, which lets us restore our sanity. Sanity is lost when random encounters begin happening, or when we cast spells. We gain it back through only a handful of things, so consider that a secondary timer. And here's what time it is. It's 10:02 a.m. We have 60 hours to beat the game. Okay, so they want us to head to Faro, which is, I guess, consumed by the shadow already. We can go to either Burton or Solholm. We need to make our way from where we are down to Stonehenge, but the more places we hit along the way, the more money or encounters we can get, and the more hints we might be able to pick up as to what we're supposed to beat. Let's go ahead and head to... let's head to Burton first. Oh yeah, one of the stars that didn't show up was increased drive speed. That's going to kind of stink. Actually, with that in mind, let's actually go to Solholm first. And time elapses on our way. You have received a text from the Ministry of Occultism. Now, from now on, the text could be helpful or hurtful. Hurtful ones will cause us to lose sanity. Helpful ones might give us money or something of the sort. Let's open this one. The shadow has a definite foothold in Stonechester, and it's going to make its move soon. You don't have to help out, but these things escalate quickly. We could stop and redistribute where we need to go, but we've currently reached our destination. Let's look. Alright, they want us to go to Stonechester. In 9 hours, whatever is going to happen here will end, and the shadow will claim this location. If we go here, we might get a good reward for defeating the shadow here. Okay, right now I just don't want to... We can set the destination as Stonechester next. But we're here in Faro. Oh, sorry, Solholm. We don't know what's in here. Let's take a look. The town is calm and peaceful, oblivious of the shadow. My heart feels pained and heavy as I am confronted by what we stand to lose if I fail in my mission. We can hunt down supplies. That lets us purchase things. We can also visit the hospital, which will let us refill our med kit, or purchase a new one. It will take us 1 hour if we want to find supplies, and I don't really have a lot of cash. Let's return to the car. And let's drive to Chester. Is that right? Yep, Stonechester. All right, let's do it. You received a text from the Ministry of Occultism. I won't lie to you. Losing your sanity may be unavoidable, but don't give up. Keep your mind clear for as long as you can. T. That may have given us sanity, but we have none that we lost. I found myself lost in a suburb over which a considerable pall hangs. I can feel terrible things lurking in the dark corners and alleyways, waiting for an opportunity. But against all odds, I found a garage owned by an untainted man. Once convinced of my humanity, he proudly shows me a modified all-terrain vehicle in which he intends to escape the possessed town. The souped-up engine roars deafeningly. It is too dangerous to stay, but the noise would surely attract minions of the shadow. get out of here. The shadow's gonna spread it everywhere. I wish him luck, and the roar of his engine is audible from a full minute before he finally fading me from hearing. With nothing left for me, I also take my leave. I get back to the motorway unmolested. Perhaps that should have tipped me off. Drawn by a column of smoke, I find the man's souped-up car, heavily dented, lying on its side in a roadside ditch. The driver nowhere to be found. Anxiously, I dig my fingernails into my palms. We lost 7 sanity by giving him the wrong answer. We have reached our destination. Oh, by seeing him, the fact that our answer led to his death. Let's enter the town. I am brought to the problematic area and told that payment will be made once the problem is dealt with. I don't think the locals fully understand what kind of presence is in their town, but they showed much relief and gratitude as I made my way inside. It's been a long time, everyone. So it's WASD, interact is up or down, fire gun is my left mouse button, melee attack is my right mouse button, tab is spell casting, I can use runes, switch ammo, notebook, escape. Find and exterminate the large creature bewitching this town. Oh, that's a bad one to start with. That's the place we can go in. Monsters will show up randomly as we look around this place. We have 3 lockpicks to start as well. If there's something we might be able to search, it is not. The map you can see down below. We can also walk left and right, and sometimes. Let's search this really quick. Someone left their keyring here. Hopefully I can open all the doors now. Monsters can spawn anywhere. If you flee when a monster shows up, you will suffer a sanity hit. Whew! I remember how to fight those. Holy crap, instincts are coming back. Nothing but an old exhaust muffler, but maybe it could prove useful. Darn it! We could have used that before. That sucks. That sucks. We find it too late. I found an ancient 9mm pistol with 2 usable bullets in the clip. Well, that sucks, because we don't need to use them. I recovered a small handful of standard 9mm rounds. Well, we don't need those either, game. Give us something different, please. Nothing else in this area. Once we defeat the creature, we'll need to escape, as we'll be hunted by something particularly nasty otherwise. This is the one, Billy. This will show the other kids not to pick on us anymore. You just have to remember to chant it when they're very close by or it won't work. You Shem. Unless there's any more loot to be found, I can safely call this operation complete. Time to go. You can run. I probably should be running out. Nice. Oh, God! Not yet. I want to kill this. Oh. Got us. There was discarded military flashlight inside, which I decided to make use of. Okay. Whew. I didn't want to lose any sanity, but we took a hit. Return the car? Yes. The people waiting for me outside seem determined not to ask questions. Upon my assurance that the problem is resolved, they pay without quibble. I wonder if this will be the last time I visit this town. The atmosphere is tense here as news has spread of the darkness infecting neighboring towns. Besides that, I cannot sense the shadow's influence. For now. Let's find supplies. After an hour, I found the following items on sale from individuals content not to ask questions. A stab-proof vest prevents severe wounding. Armor-piercing rounds and hollow points. Let's take the stab-proof vest. This is an item which will actually improve visibility. Oh, nice. Okay, so this lets us see further. This is a... Oh, nice. Reduces random events while driving. And that prevents wounding. Okay, I like those. We have a little bit more money. Let's go ahead and purchase some armor bullets. We'll purchase 3 of these. And maybe 1, 2 hollow points, and that will do it for us. Let's use our med kit. We always want to heal up after any trouble. And that will have to do. Alright, let's set our next destination. Let's go to Faro and investigate the shadow here. Oh, we also picked up a spell, didn't we? Circle of Death. EU Shem. That's probably going to be 2-4. Casting spells is tricky. It can be used to kill things. We can use it when we're fighting something powerful, I guess. Though I don't know how much sanity we'll lose casting this spell. Alright, let's do it. I could have gone a little bit better. Honestly, taking that hit at the very end was stunk. But I'm surprised we received a text from the Ministry of Occultism. Clues go into your notebook, but sorting them is your responsibility. You may want to make use of a table to keep track of it all. We have that table, but we don't have any information to put in it at the moment. You have reached your destination. Alright, well, let's fight the shadow off. The shadow casts upon this town hits me like a foul stench the moment I leave the car. There are people wandering the streets bent almost double, as if an invisible weight clings to their backs. I saw a terrace of houses, all with doors smashed in and curtains closed, soaked with splattered blood. This is not merely the result of a spreading infection. This is all coming from a source, a loose, poorly handled magical artifact left to leak its foul energies into everything around it. Reports indicate that the strange events began after the police raided an abandoned house. A number of artifacts were seized. The facility the police uses for evidence storage will be my next destination. I have to recover it, and I have to recover it now. Thankfully, the vile air in this place makes my mind heavy and confused, which goes some way to suppress the aching terror I should feel at the prospect. Alright, let's do this. Okay, we can't go that way, it's locked. Let's force our way through here. Always search all the rooms. You want to find boxes. I found an ancient 9mm pistol with 2 usable bullets in the clip. Another locked door. I found a set of keys. These should make exploration easier. I found a 9mm pistol with 2 usable bullets. Oh, nice. Okay, so that makes up for the bullets we fired. I found an ancient 9mm... Okay, 2 more bullets. Nice. I have found something. Looks like a page torn from a diary. Maybe I'll have time to read it once my mission is over. Diary page 10. I've recovered some dusty jewelry, which I estimate to be worth £5. I've recovered some dusty jewelry worth about £2. That just leads out. I have a bad feeling about this room. My recording device picked up the chanting of some kind of mantra intended to ward off evil. It was hard to make out, but the first part definitely sounds like Thai. I believe my business in this place is concluded. I should head for the exit. I think that guy is here to kill me. We need to escape him. Not all enemies cost horror if you flee. The town is lost to the shadow, and nothing I could have done can change that. But perhaps, with what I've recovered here, this will finally be the last. We don't know rooms yet, or anything else about them. That stinks. We didn't pick up anything. So the only thing we know is the first bit of the banishment ritual, which we do need to know. We will need to figure out what rune is the one that's trying to break into this world in order to complete the banishment ritual, though. Okay, let's head over to Bleshil next. I love the don't look back on that. Creepy. The madness that underlies this town appears to be a subtle one, but the facade fades quickly under scrutiny. Everywhere I investigate, I attract desperate looks from people, as if trying to urgently convey something to me without the people around them suspecting. The air is thick with unaired secrets and unconfirmed suspicions, manifesting as whispers, graffiti, and anonymous texts. There is an evil here, I know it. One so loathsome that it will freeze even the busiest tongues. On a hunch, I moved past the facade and explored the lower-income neighborhoods. Finally, in a narrow alleyway, I found a young woman in a state of distress. Between whimpers, she spoke of having been captured by a cult based in an old church deep in the industrial district. With mutilated hands, she gestured in the direction of the building, and begged me to find if there was anything left of her friend, captured the same day as her. I cannot, in good conscience, refuse. Probably gonna go really poorly for that person. They're probably not alive any longer. Ah, God, I'm so nervous walking around in here. You did such a great job, Yahtzee. It's a shame that killing them doesn't restore, like, 1 sanity. Because there's no real other way to gain it. That's strange. Looks like a page from a torn diary. At least I'll have something to read when this is over. We can use lockpicks to try to break through doors. The spell EU Betai KZ induces visions of things to come from the area around you. It can give you the edge you need in dangerous situations, but remember that some sights, when seen, cannot be unseen. 2 9mm rounds. The Betai rune has been inscribed on the wall here in red. A generic prayer to a god, not necessarily the god perverting this place. It could be intended for an associated deity. Two armor-piercing bullets, perhaps left over from some kind of police operation. Many cultures have quaint associations with colors. To the ancient Polynesians, red was regarded as the color of love. It was supposed to be the color you see at the very moment of orgasm. The color red is associated with the concept of lust. I have found what remains of the person I was sent to find. There's nothing I can do to help them, except get out of here and break the bad news. Unless there's any more loot to be found, I can safely call this operation complete. Time to go. We don't have the key. Yeah, we have to escape now. This is, I guess, gonna go really bad for us very quickly. We took some hits there. I needed my armor-piercing rounds and I panicked. We have to run. The face is coming. The face will kill us dead if it reaches us, to my knowledge. Actually, that's not necessarily true. I don't... Stop, please. Focus on this other one. Please. 3 bullets. Oh, come on, game. That was terrible. I want you to face the other direction. Okay, we lost quite a bit of sanity there. That's a shame. The news of the death did not, it seems, come entirely unexpected to the poor soul waiting for my return, but they seemed to appreciate my efforts. As I made my excuses, they pressed a wallet into my hands, explaining that I had been left behind a previous visiting occult investigator. In the case of a 4-rune incantation, the 3rd rune detonates the recipient of the spell in the banishment ritual. For example, it would be the rune of the creature being banished. Okay, that's good news. Okay, so we actually have a little bit of notes, and we want to pay attention to this. So someone is lust, and it might be red. Actually, no, we know it is red, so... red. And the rune might be BTI? Was that the clue? What spell is it? BTI. That was the symbol that we saw. So we know this much information at the moment. We're going to go ahead and... Actually, no. We'll just... yeah, let's take it on all of them. So we don't know which deity it's for. Indeed, it might... we know this much information. We actually do know this. I just don't know what god that's for, or what agenda that god has. Alright, next. Let's go to Billsforth. Castlemouth is close by after that. Network's down in Castlemouth, and I need a message couriered there within 11 hours. If you have time to sort this out, you won't go unrewarded. I happened upon a small country church where a number of locals have taken shelter. From their indistinct words drifting out from the entrance doors, it sounds like some kind of sermon is taking place. I am finding the prospect of peaceful human contact extremely enticing. This could be a horrible curse. This could be a horrible cult, though, killing someone in there. I've had this go both ways. I've had this be a horrible, horrible thing to do and lose lots of sanity, but sometimes it's been a good idea as well. Let's go in and listen. It's Halloween, after all. These people have no understanding of what is happening to the world outside, but they are determined to defy it. I felt inspired by the strength in the vicar's words, and the families gathered to listen. It was with a heavy heart that I forced myself to return to the car after an hour, but what faith I have in this quest has been somewhat renewed. Holy crap, all our sanity's back. Oh, do I want this? No. We just regained like 20 sanity. Let's read it after all, right? We just feeling inspired after going to church. Hello, dear. I just got back from a weekend in Castlemouth. It's lovely there. You should visit sometime. Oh, okay, that was restored sanity as well. Holy crap, lots of plus sanity events. Alright, Billsworth, let's see what's here. I feel a crackling in the depths of my inner ears, and the backs of my palms are itching. This can only mean one thing. Magic. I can feel it invisibly flooding the town right up to the tops of the building. This town must be home to a rift, one of the tears in the fabric of our universe, through which bleeds the dark influence of realms beyond. If I can find it, then I can use the same magic it spews to seal it closed. Isolating the rough location of the rift wasn't the easy part. It's just a matter of finding enough slivers, traces, and reported monster sightings to track back to their point of origin. One brief touch of a particularly active ley line indicates a fairly newly built community college on the border where the commercial district meets the suburbs. Another case of students messing with powers they don't understand. I steel myself to enter. I love the sound of the typing. That's so well done. Creepy. Very creepy. Circle of Death, clairvoyance. Let's try clairvoyance and see what it's like for us. 2, 1, 3. Something invaded my head, scratching at the inside of my skull. I experienced a vision of things to come that left me with a keen awareness of the surrounding area. That's really awesome. I never cast this spell before, so this must be my target area, or where a very difficult creature is. There. We'll head there last. That goes up. Let's go over. A local folktale told the children concerns a Kethoth, or terror beast, which comes into the home and eats scared children. One wonders what the child is expected to do to avoid this fate. Kethoth is a god of fear. One of the gods is that god. Let's go south. A body lies at my feet, their body torn to ribbons. But while my forensic skills are rusty, I'd swear the wounds were self-inflicted. Suck. Oh, hello, horrible creature. 2 standard bullets, nice. Okay. Locked, we can go this way. I want that key. That's strange. A single diary page has been stuck here. At least I'll have something to read when this is over. I found a set of keys. These should make exploration easier. In the language of the ancients, the name Sho is often identified with a symbol resembling a stick man with their head and one arm missing. The carving dates back to at least 6000 BC and depicts Sho defeating and casting out a figure labeled the God of Lust. It appears to have been intended as an insult to a rival faith. Wow, that's awesome. So we know Sho is either the one breaking through or the one countering the one breaking through. Something that way, Tim. We're gonna go straight up next. I want to go back to that one other locked room and see what's in it. Whew! Holy crap, that was terrifying, but we did it. .9mm rounds? Wonderful. Sho's was the name of the Cambodian trickster deity known as the god of madness. Devotees were few and short-lived, as Sho's purported nature could flit between hostile, malevolent, and indifferent with no warning or reason. We picked up a lot of good information here. I want to check the other room that has the gold in it, because I want whatever items are in that room. Hear me, O Yushag, touch the heart of the one I love, burn away his senses with your fiery gaze, and send him to me as the villed beast to tear my flesh apart, so that I may lie nestled between your legs in death. Well, we know all the gods that are here. That's really helpful. Purple is one of the demons. 2 runes are required to seal this rift. I can see them floating in the mortars of non-space. Oh god, what the heck? Creature of doom. Stop killing me. 4 pounds. Oh, stop! Stop! I don't see them. Alright. That was terrible right there at the very end. The god identified by the KZ rune doesn't appear to be able to physically survive in our universe. The threat it poses to us is very real, but thankfully indirect. I believe my business in this place is concluded. I should head for the exit. Oh, that was such a shame at the very end there, taking all that unnecessary damage. That was the wrong way to go. Terrifying! Run, Tim, you're gonna die otherwise. Here's about your sanity, you're gonna die. Get out of here! Holy crap. Yes, return to the car, please return to the car. The town is not immediately improved any more than a flood zone would be simply because the rain has stopped. But my contribution is made. Time to move on. Oh, that was so bad at the very end. Supplies depleted. And can we actually find any supplies here? No, we can't. Okay. Okay, let's look at our notes again. So the god identified by the KZ rune is not... KZ is show. And we know it's not... Oh, we know purple's a color. Maybe it's KZ? Actually, what was the other symbol we saw there? It was Shem and BTI, wasn't it? Shem and BTI, interesting. Purple KZ. Yushag is the god of lust, so we know almost all the information about Yushag. We know KZ is not an invader, and we know Kazoth is not the invader. Wait, no we don't. Joe is an enemy of the god of lust. No, I don't know that information. Fear and KZ is madness. Shows a god of lust. Oh, it shows an enemy of the god of lust. Shows the god of madness. Show is purple. Show is identified with the KZ rune. KZ rune, let's not say purple yet. Invaders. Cho is an enemy of the god of lust. KZ is not the invading god. The enemy. You are the invader's enemy. So it's madness. Madness is the enemy of the invading god. And I think this was purple. So then it's this. We don't know what your rune is yet. You are fear. You are Kazoth. Wow, so just like that, we gained almost all the information I think we need. We just need the rune for Kazoth and its color. We also need to find the other bits of the spell. Yeah, we need 2 more spells. Runes, that is. Okay, well, let's move on. We have time for one more place. Let's head to Castle Mouth for that delivery. That was going so well to the very end. I forgot. I need to immediately cast a spell to seal the thing. The message is received by a flustered man dressed not dissimilarly to myself. He's agitated enough that I am forced to awkwardly remind him of the agreed payment before he can run off. Whereupon he throws a handful of notes at me and disappears into the shadows. Plus we earned 11 pounds. I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time before they catch the Shadow's attention. There was a discredited doctor operating a backstreet surgery here. They will heal me without questions as long as I have the cash. Refill the med kit. Back to town. Let's return to the car and use that med kit. Back to the town again. I think we'll look at supplies really quick. I've lost another precious hour, but I finally found a black market dealer willing to take my money. Prevents anxiety. 15 bucks. We'll take this. And I think we'll use it before we go into the next town. We can head here, it's close by. Then head to Dinport, Hobblegate, Elmsing, Some Hope, Hersworth, Saxbury. By then, we'll be ready for Stonehenge. You received a text from an unknown number. I'm going to ignore this one. I don't think I want to read what that says. Destination Twin Church. Reports have reached me of mysterious pests rising up from the ground at numerous places. They attack randomly, killing cats, stealing food, and injuring people. A situation like this is the first sprouting seed of a total invasion by the Shadow. I feel that it won't be long before these creatures grow larger and bolder, or someone gets some monstrous infection from a scratch. This has to end now, and it is I who must end it. Several witnesses pointed me to a grammar school, which was the first building to be shut down for infestation. But the place is secure enough that I doubt the creatures could be spawning there unnoticed. However, the school records lead me to a teenager who had been working on some kind of science project. Lived with his parents in a nearby suburb, smack in the middle of an evacuated zone. Their house may be worth investigating. I can destroy a nest. Okay. It's been a while. The creatures will pop out of it, though. Little spiders. Why not? Let's use clairvoyance again. That would be... It's far away. You are kidding me. Interestingly, the name shows as well as the associated symbol is the only one ever inscribed in purple pigment. To do otherwise is considered ultimate blasphemy. We kind of guessed that already, though, didn't we? Yep, we have all the information about God, too. I forgot to equip the thing that prevents anxiety. That's going to be bad, Tim, if you get it. My controls are backwards at the moment. That happens when your sanity begins lowering. Some creatures also won't be real that we'll begin encountering. So much for picking that lock. What is this? A single diary page has been stuck here. At least I'll have something to read when this is over. Interestingly, the name Yushk was, as well as associated symbol, was the only one ever inscribed in red pigment. To do otherwise is considered ultimate blasphemy. We knew that already, though. Yeah, we have everything except knowing if he's the invader. The KZ rune has been inscribed on the wall here in purple. A generic prayer to a god. Alright, well, we know it's madness. Shows. I love the sound effect when we find a body. Another victim of the Shadow. Their body is torn to ribbons, but while my forensic skills are rusty, I'd swear the wounds are self-inflicted. Nothing but an old body armor. Maybe it could prove useful. Oh, we can equip these things now. Alright, let's do that then. What is this one? Halves physical damage. Let's take that. Oh god, I can't see very much with this. There was this discarded locksmith's kit inside, which I decided to make use of. Lockpicking always succeeds. Darn it, we used our lockpicks as well. That's a real shame. Okay, let's re-equip this again. Has physical damage, severe wounding. We haven't taken any damage yet. Let's keep using this at the moment. I take lots of damage. I hate you, stupid creature. I found an ancient 9mm pistol with 2 usable clips. It's not real. It might as well be. Oh, no, this one was real. Nothing but garbage. There's a piece of sturdy wire probably you twist into a lockpick. £3. Yushak is not the god attempting to invade. I know you're reading this, scholar. Your actions will have far-reaching consequences you could possibly imagine. Okay, well, then we know that he is the invader's ally, and we know that Kazoth is the invader, but we don't know his rune or his color yet. There was nothing of importance left to do in this place. The longer I stay, the more time I lose. 3 9mm bullets, thank goodness. Oh, that was awesome! That was awesome. Holy crap, I loved that. That was awesome. We'll try to kill this. Now we take a ton of damage, of course, because I'm trying to save my little sanity I've got. That sucked at the end there. Return to the car. No magic wand has been waved over the town to remove the taint of the shadow, but with the infestation removed, it's certainly quieter. On my way back to the car, hoping that what remnant of this town's population survives will get back on their feet. Okay, so let's go ahead and equip our muffler and equip this while we're traveling in the car. Almost all of our supplies are gone. And we have about half our sanity left. And we don't really have any new notes, do we? We don't have all the spell either. No, so we still have to go to more locations. I suspect one of them is probably SHM, because we saw that floating with BTI before. Okay, well, we'll go to Dinport next, but we'll do that in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, everyone, and I will see you then. Take care.